It's wild card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Пишет Валера.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Light. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Что там у нас? Куда мы бежим-то вообще сейчас?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a reinforcement's coming in. Behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Не, я выкуп, кстати, отсюда 53, но уже сейчас пойдет, наверное. Кстати, небольшой мандраж наблюдается. Возможно, это, конечно, скоростной подход футбола.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson.
Почему? Почему Гордон не побежал маршрут, который у него был нарисован? Что с ним случилось сейчас? Объясни мне, пожалуйста. Ну вот, он стоял, должен бежать. Он даже не блокирует ничего. Он побежал. Почему-то. Ладно. Непонятно абсолютно мне это, конечно. Вот точно так это все будет. Уважение.
To throw is Jackson. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete.
Ну, блин, почему Гордон не побежал маршрут? Не очень, поэтому по-прежнему.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Пойдет.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
В него просто видел, что закрыли Ферста. Вот.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free and 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Light.
О, да. Не увидел его. Очень думал, что Мэнго побежит, побежал не Энгл. В этом проблема была дальше. Так-то, в принципе, даже побежал правильно. Не знаю, честно говоря, немного.
to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they run this season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the NFL?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me.
О, ну серьезно, Уильям. Тут перехват был. Был перехват.
And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
6. 21 ярд в среднем. Неплохо, Алексей, мне нравится. Давай, да.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Light. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Почему-то в эту сторону, в другую делаешь.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ну как ты не поймал-то сейчас его Гордон? Ну серьезно? Что это такое сейчас было? Мам, а что ты не бежишь, никто не ловит? Смысл с тобой, в принципе, говорить? Ну, как это называется? Это перехват. Поймал! Серьезно? Как он так сделал, в принципе? Там же частично перехват был по пасу. Перехват и пик-сикс. Да, такой, конечно. Ну, ладно. Очень плохо. Тема, давай больше так не кидать, Алексей. Не работает.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
Перехват, да. Второй раз таки закинул туда. Ну, типа, ты заранее настроился на этот пас и кинул его зачем-то, поэтому и перехват. Ой, ладно. Ну, блин, я так не давай попробуем развиться на Плейофф 2.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Solid running there. We hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
To throw on 3rd down, Light. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
Oh, Jackson, no pinche do...
He's taken down. Brian Burns just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Очень плохо было.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And that is
Поймать, добежать, что-нибудь сделать. Зачем? Для кого? Для чего? Почему так вышло? Что за пас нормально отдал? Нормально, второй нормально делать. Прямому контра.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Yeah.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick left. Oh, into a sea of defenders.
Можно не глючить при этом.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Yeah.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Вот. Там рассекречивали эту установку, то есть это записано будет. Что у нас тут?
This is 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson. Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
Знаешь, пожалуйста. Ладно. Ладно, повтор, пожалуйста.
We'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
Ладно.
Я не очень там как хороший so much because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome.
Алексей, конечно. Такое, очень такое себе. Чуть Джексона неправильно прибежал, блокирует его.
And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Непонятно было сейчас, да, очень для меня. Выносить получается.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guys is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Потом надеюсь, что уже не будет кидать перехвата, не будет Маккафри бегать.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Тут может как-то добежать, да.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Pressure comes.
Ебаться, ты от гребаного мяча.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up
Я не очень понимаю, почему так выходит, честно. Я же ведь нажимал, кидал. Ты замахнешься там.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson trying to lay one up deep.
Перенекует. Ну что с тобой такое, Ламара?
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch. But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ну что, почему это перенекует случился? Ну что, почему в прошлый раз мяч не опустил, когда кидал?
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
Ну, захлючь его.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Light. Throwing there, but it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1 already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it in, complete.
Почему у меня сначала глючит, а потом, блядь, ну как так? Еще не прыгает ни хрена. Ну вот так.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Как направо.
And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Ну как это работает?
And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Да, с радостью назначить Ламага, если что-то получается.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Перекидывает, перебрасывает.
Pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33.
Буду пробовать сейчас. Как? Почему? Что с релизом у него случилось? Одна ошибка какая-то. Маккафри туда отдал. И перехват вилом рано и все. Это не хотя бы
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Извините, пожалуйста, есть микрофон? Такой есть. Я передавал, что мне сложно играть немного просто. Я нового себе еще не купил, прости, могу.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year.
Я что-то нажал, может быть. Может быть, нет. А что мне это то самое, что я сейчас играл?
How are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get more confidence moving forward.
And this will be Falcons' first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Play action. Now Jackson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They go play action now. Jackson.
Акробатический перехват случился. Ну, ты второй скинул буллет, неправильно, конечно. Но он-то не туда буллет. Но вообще как перехват, ну, что это такое, господи? Или в цветах можно играть, или с ней, пожалуйста. Да, буллет кидал.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
У меня полностью здесь не сломался.
And that leaves him with second and a yard. Back to throw. Light.
Да как ты можешь? Почему ты?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
Маккафри просто прошел мимо чувака, просто, он даже не дернулся сейчас.
And finish this one off.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have
Ну прям не дернулся.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Так будет, надо играть что-то такое.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Again, they run again. It's Маккафри, and he is in.
Я зажал Джаред X, чтобы он ему свой стакл сделал, и Джаред просто встал опять. Почему? Вот сейчас будет повтор. Вот Джаред вышел и встал, просто встал. Он ничего... Вчера я выходил из плей-офф. Почему он ничего не сделал? Он же вышел на игрока. Ладно. Расслабиться и получить удовольствие. Это сыграть фигню. Ну блин, как это вообще возможно?
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Там Салакшев бежал, что он перекрыл траекторию птицы наглухо. Птица в него уперся, поэтому он не добежал. Вот. Вот почему это не DPI? Он два...
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand.
Очень интересная игра, всем советую.
Maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So big turn of events there. They had him sacked on 3rd down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag is going to come out.
On 1st down, Light. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
Fumble.
And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm?
Ну, кажется, сейчас посмотрят и вернут, да. Там не было фамбла. Не было фамбла.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Говорю, я сломался, посмотрите.
Looking to throw. Light. And that's complete to the right side.
Какой ты даже не дошел? Слушай, серьезно, ребят.
Terrace Marshall from 6 yards away. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message
Хотя бы один поздравляю. Все вроде получили, Алексей. Кто не проигрывает.
We're pretty darn good.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 28-0.
Ну, это что обидно просто. Ну, типа, как это вот... Почему так?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Light. В
абсолютно такой же ситуации Гилмор перехватил. В абсолютно такой же. Точно с таким же забегом. Но у Гилмора это перехват, а у меня нет.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
Ламар, ну ты даже мяч не можешь быстро выкинуть. Ну ты серьезно?
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now,
after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. Open man, complete to Humphrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets
Как можно сохранять виду и не схватить никого?
7 yards rushing for him as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.